Okay. Is this thing on? I'm going to turn it down today. I think I'm going to have a little darker today. You know, you're supposed to have your wine. Hey, y'all. Fresh Woman TV. Yes, you made it. You're supposed to have your wine when you come here. I'm not even going to sit there right there because, yes, we're live. Yes, we're live. You got vodka? Yes. I already been out tonight. Y'all like my new t-shirt? I was in Burlington Coat Factory and I saw this t-shirt and it was on sale for $7 and it was oversized and I still bought it and I just cut the top of it off. I never even wore the shirt. Like when I threw the piece away, it still had the tag on. Like when I cut the neck of it off, it has still had the tag because I don't like t-shirts up there. I'm trying to be more sexy. You know, sexy. I'm not going to be on here live because I got a little, okay, Alfred, I do have a boyfriend, but he makes me mad, so I'm single most of the time. So he'll be ringing the bell or calling me like, I'm outside, you know, or whatever soon. So I guess I'm not single today. Thank you. Yes. I got this at Burlington Coat Factory. That is my new latest addiction because they have a 60-day layaway. They have a 60-day layaway. So I have multiple layaways in Burlington Coat Factory. Yep. I have many things I want to talk about. Before I logged in, I said, Dad, what do I want to talk about today? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm so serious. Like I get messages on top of messages on top of messages online. And I'm like, Dad, which one should I talk about? But I think the first one I want to talk about is being too old to do this. I am 42 years old. It's all a state of mind. It really is, because I know a lot of women who are 42, 41, 40, 39, whatever, and they act way older than me. Like they just do. It's all a state of mind. It's all about how you feel. I know people in their 20s that act way older than me. I really do. But, you know, I try to do the things to keep myself vibrant. Like I go to the gym. I lift weights multiple times a week, you know, like serious weights, like I lift weights at the gym. You know, I do facials every week. I exercise. I stretch. I try to eat right. I think about the amount of protein that I take in, you know, on a daily basis. I don't eat a lot of fried foods. I don't eat a lot of restaurant food, things like that, because I want to try to keep my youth and keep my energy. And it's funny because when my clients come to me, I'm on the 3rd floor. And when they come up to me, they're all breathing hard. They're way younger than me. And I run up and down the stairs on purpose. When I wash clothes, we wash clothes on the main floor, and I wash one load at a time on purpose. So I can run up the stairs multiple times a day. So, you know, it's like I read all of these emails and things about being too old. But really, to be honest with you, you know, like I said, to be an entrepreneur, you have to work double or triple as hard to make your dreams happen. So part of that is taking care of yourself, because if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to have the energy, the physical stamina or the mental stamina to get past the hurdles, because it is not easy. Okay. It's really not easy. And so those are the things that really keep me sane. Like when I'm having a bad day, or just, you know, end of the day, sometimes I'm not always drinking wine. I'm usually at the gym late at night. A lot of nights I'm at the gym. I like to go to the gym. He's here. Okay, I gotta unlock the car door and stuff. Sorry, you guys. Hold on. Let me lock this door so you can come in. Hold on. Oh. Okay, so he's gonna come. Oh, fuck! Oh my God, this is like the worst live ever. I just knocked over my wine. But anyway, you have to take care of yourself so you can, just go ahead and be your best you. Because one thing about this is you are not really, if you are not taking care of yourself, you're not going to have good energy. We go to work and everything we have to do only because we're forced to do it. But being an entrepreneur, this is something that you have to do because you really want to do it. Nobody's going to be like, you better get up. You better promote yourself. You better do them nails. Nobody's going to do that because they don't care. And so that's really part of it. So when a lot of people say they're too old, I think it's like you're too old on the other end not to do what you want to do. But the thing of it is, being an entrepreneur, it's not just like you're going to go and do nails. You have to be ready to do this for the long haul because it's not going to happen overnight. Like I'm here, I actually moved back from Atlanta on Thanksgiving Day, 2016. And here it is, June 2019. But it's been a real struggle. I told you all what I went through, and I did Uber and I did what I had to do, but I still had the faith, had courage to go out and get my own space. It was really rough in the beginning, but I knew what I had to do. Had I not been in the right headspace, been taking care of myself and eating right, because I've always eaten right. Because I have lost a lot of weight, I really try to take care of myself. I just think being healthy as a person has really helped me to persevere through a lot of the tough times, because a lot of people would have given up by now. But I'm looking at my books now. I have like 300 clients and growing daily. Yes, I have a book of 300 clients. I'm going to talk more about that, how to get a book of 300 clients. And it's just not an easy thing. So when people say they're too old, you're not too old. It has nothing to do with age. It's all about having the right mindset. Like, is your mindset where it needs to be in order to grow your clientele? Because if not, you could be 20 years old, you could be 25, whatever. You can have some of the dopest designs around, and if you are not in the right mindset, then you're not going to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like even here in Chicago, I'm going to take a break. Really, I'm so sorry, you guys. I just spilled my wine getting up, and I gotta fix this because it's really staining my carpet. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Oh. Oh my God, I just messed up my carpet. I'm going to have to order a carpet cleaner because I don't like stained up carpet. I don't like dirty carpet. But where was I? Can somebody tell me where I was? Get that up from your carpet right away. It won't come out later. Exactly. So I'm putting my foot. I just put a rug, put something, because it's red wine, you guys, that I spilled. And it spilled because I had it on the floor. And when I got up you have to get a parking pass to park over here. And normally he has a parking pass, but I have new parking passes. So he had to get the new one. And I had to open my car for him to get one. Shit. And now I just spilled the red wine everywhere. Maybe I'll spray like some vinegar and some acetone or something. That might help. Acetone cleans up everything. So we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I see that some people are signing out. That's fine. Whatever. What I'm saying is you really have to have the right mindset. I think, again, people want me to say something magical. Right now, at the beginning of this video, I'm talking to the people who are saying they're too old to jump into this. It doesn't really have anything to do. Let me buzz him up. And then I'm not going to get up again. I'm not going to get up again after I buzz him up. See, I'm not even going anywhere, you guys. I'm just buzzing him up right here. I have my apartment kind of cut in half. So it really has nothing to do with the age. It really has something to do with the mindset in terms of being ready. Because if not, you're not going to get it. You get what I'm saying? Like nobody's going to tell you better get up. Nobody's going to tell you, oh, it's time to post on Instagram. It's time to post on Facebook. Nobody's going to tell you, oh, it's slow this week. You need to post a little bit more. Nobody's going to tell you need more. It's really a mindset. It's really a mindset. You got to keep yourself in the right frame of mind, because sometimes it's going to be high. Sometimes it's going to be low. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be honest with you. As much as I talk about how much I do, how many people I got, this week has actually been slow. Don't come through that curtain. Come up. Unless you want to say hi to YouTube.
No.
You don't want to say hi to YouTube? Let me see your lovely braces. He has braces, you guys. Show them. Come here. Come on YouTube. Come here. Oh, you look so cute. Let me see you. Say hi to YouTube. He has braces. Can you see him? Smile. Grown man with braces. That's so sexy. You live? Yes, I'm live. There are people all from all over. So go hop in the shower and get sexy for me. I bought you some special cocoa shea butter. Mm-hmm. No, for real. But no, for real. You got to have the right mindset. I'm so serious because, like, as much as I talk about all the clientele, this week in particular has been a little bit slow, but that happens. And you have to really, that's why I go more into the psychology of things, because as many people are on here doing designs, if you really want to get to that point where you're like book beyond passive, you have to understand what's happening in the marketplace. Because if in the Malay older book, there's even a section in there talking about slow summers. It's not a chapter, but it's a paragraph talking about slow summers. And it happens right after the 4th of July up until the beginning of August. And that's because you have to think about the psychology of it all. At that time, people are done with prom, they're done with graduation, they may be taking a vacation or just paid for a big vacation for the whole family, and everybody's just sitting back chilling, and the family is kind of like reassessing what needs to happen. Like, we got to get ramped up for school, we got to get school clothes, we got to get this, and it's just not really much going on. So there is a slow period that happens in the summertime across the board for beauty professionals. You wouldn't think that, but there is. And in another video, I told people that my biggest month was February. I was beyond booked in February, and most people say it's slow in the winter, but I was not. I was like out of control booked. So you got to understand the psychology behind the type of clientele that you're pulling in, and that's where my big surprise is coming in for you guys. And I'm still going to do the big announcement on June 10th because it pulls all this information together. I've had people say that they come on my videos and they take notes. And I think that a lot of my videos are a little bit overwhelming because I'm throwing so much information at you from so many angles because I have all this experience. And so what I'm going to do is break down all this information into segments and put it into layman's terms where you can take your unique situation and really grow your business. That's really the key to what I want to do. And so that's where that announcement is coming in on the 10th. Just wanted to say you motivate me. Thank you so much for being so open. Oh, no problem. Where you wearing that though? That's what I want to know, Chris Mona. Where's your wine, honey? That's what I want to know. Hey, Victoria, that's what I want to know. So I get all these different emails, and I'm going to tell you, I put in the last video, I said, you guys do not be offended if you reach out to me and I have people asking me to call them and they want to ask me all these questions and stuff. I can't. If you really spent a day with me, you would see like, oh my God, you can't do all that. And so I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. It's just that I can't answer everyone's questions, and that's why I'm coming on live and I'm trying to address different things, because if you're asking that question, there's about 3 people that we ask the same question, and I just literally can't sit down and do all of that on top of answering all of my actual clients' questions, on top of doing the clients, on top of working on a surprise for you guys. I just can't do it, and I'm actually, because I have to learn how to what's the word? I have to learn how to take care of my time better. What's the word, babe? What's the word? He's not even listening. What's the word? I have to learn how to do what? You're not even listening to me? He's not. Oh my God. Be more efficient with my. Oh, thank you so much. Be more efficient with my time than so what I'm doing is I'm actually leaving and I'm going to Atlanta for a while. And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to work on this surprise. I'm probably going to record from Atlanta because I can't focus here in the house. When I'm here, I'm like, oh, I need to vacuum. Oh, I need to open that mail. Oh, I need to mop the floor. Oh, I need to go restock this. I need to go restock that. I need to go take inventory. I need to do this. It's too much distraction around me when I'm at home. So at first I was going to go time management. That's right. Thank you. Fresh Woman TV and TW Nails. Yes, that's what I meant to say. But I was going to go to Milwaukee, but I said, you know what? It's time for me to go back to Atlanta. As you guys know, I'm really kind of just coming from Atlanta. So it's time for me to go back there, and I got to take care of some business things anyway. My tax person is there and everything. You know, you guys, I pay taxes on doing nails. I'm a nail technician who runs this as a full-time business. I do pay taxes, and I'm getting some things straightened up with the IRS in terms of coming out of corporate America and switching over to being a professional. And so I'm just trying to catch up on being in line with nails as a nail tech. And so my tax person is there. So we're going to sit down and finish flushing out everything. So I will be in Atlanta for the next 10 days or so. So I will record while I'm there, and I'm going to go in the beauty supply store there. And if I can take footage, I'm going to ask them. They speak pretty good English, and they pretty much know me. So they may let me even record while I'm in Atlanta. I'm going to pick up a lot of polishes and things. That sounds just like me. I got to wash clothes and mop the floor. Exactly. When I'm at home, I can't help but to stay busy. I feel guilty when I just sit here and just do nothing. I got to always be doing something. Anybody who knows me, they'll tell you I always, I'm like ADD-ish. But my guy's ADD, ain't you? He nodding his head. I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up, and he will be up doing what? Playing casino games, right? Mm-hmm. He don't sleep. So when he does sleep, I'm like, go back to sleep, because he don't sleep. He's like me, but kind of not, but yeah, kind of, yeah, he's like me. He will not sleep. He's right into that phone right now. What you doing? Hitting that casino game? Mm-hmm. So, anyway, you guys, I just want to let you know what's coming up. I have not forgotten. I did move it from the 1st to the 10th. I'm taking care of that. I will be in Atlanta. No, the 10th I'll be here, right? I'm not leaving out till the 11th. So that's Monday. So, yeah, I'll be making that big announcement. And then I'll be working on that while I'm away. And I'll be coming back with some more information. Does anyone have any questions real quick? I'm going to answer one question. I'm going to hop off. I know it's a little bit of a lag here. One of my YouTube friends just vlogged the Orlando Nail Show. You know what? Back in the day, we used to go to the shows, and they kind of fell off the shows. And I didn't even think they still existed, but they do. I really want to start going back to the nail show, because the technology has changed so much with gel. And there's a lot of new techniques coming out. You have dip powder. Dip is really evolving. And at first, I didn't really want to do dip because I said that it was unsanitary. I was one of those nail techs that said, "Oh, dip is, you're sticking your finger in. Oh my God, it's oh my God, I cannot." But then I thought about it, just do your precautions before. You do your consultation or whatever. You can have the person do hand sanitizer or wash their hands. So you could do their manicure or whatever, have them rinse their hands, wash their hands, wash them real good, and then you can start the dipping process. So I do offer dip, because that's a whole nother income. And to be honest with you, I charge $10 more for dip. So my no chip is $35, but my dip powder is $45. And I have a whole clientele around it. She just posted a video of Greg from Young Nails that did a full session with dip and gel. So dip is a big thing, and people are wanting, and they're okay with paying more for it. And I'm going to tell you how to explain dip to people if you want to introduce that to your clientele. Dip is a step up from gel nails in terms of flexibility and durability, but it's a step down from a full acrylic set. So it is your polymer, which is your powder, but it's not mixed with the monomer, which is the liquid. So it's the polymer mixed with resin. And resin is a thicker, more durable glue. And so you're mixing polymer with the resin. So it's a mix, it's a hybrid of your full acrylic set and your gel set. I had a client today, that was yesterday. I had a client yesterday, never been to me before, and she came in with a dip set. I had to soak her out. Now I did charge her more. I said, I'm going to charge you because I'm soaking out someone else's work. She said, how much? I charged her $8 to charge that, to soak that out. And then she came in for another dip. And I was like, and talking to her and filling her out, I said, I feel like you might want to do a no chip. And some people may say, well, why would you want to talk her into something that's cheaper? And I even explained to her, see, I always tell you, while you're educating your client, you also want to gain their trust. And so you're going to gain their trust in two ways. You're listening to their needs, as well as if you're showing them that you're saving them money at the same time, that makes them trust you, because, a new person is always leery that you're just trying to get a whole bunch of money out of them. And so I told her, I said, I really feel like with your experience, you were in acrylic, you were doing manicures. Manicures always chip for you. And then you went right into acrylic nails. But you skipped right over the dip nails. I mean, no. You went from acrylic to dip. I said, but no one's ever put you on a no chip. She said, no, never had a no chip. I said, that's crazy, because a no chip is actually, to me, the in between on those two. What? Hold on. He just text. You could just talk to me. Why are you texting me? That's okay. And so in talking to her and doing her consultation, when it got time to do whatever I was going to put on her, I said, you know what? I think you should try a no chip, because those are in between the two. And then the end of the service, she was like, oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. I said, you just saved $10 too. She's like, okay, I'll be back. You're my nail tech. I've been looking for someone like you. And I said, okay, great, whatever. And of course, she tipped me and everything, because you can't, even though I always talk about being about the money, at the same time, you have to be a good salesperson. And when you're trying to build a clientele, it's not all about making the money, all the money you can up front. Sometimes you have to gain a person's trust, because you'll make more money in the long run with that person. So if that person is unsure, you have to gain their trust by showing them that it's not about the money, it's about taking care of them as a client and taking care of their needs. And you will make more money with that person in the long run. So I just gained a long-term client, saving her $10 to show her I'm not about the money, I'm about taking care of what her needs were. And she loved it, because no chip is not as bulky looking on the nails as the dip powder, and it looked more natural, and I was able to give her the designs that she wanted. So she was very happy in the end. Girl, yeah, he texting from the other room. She said he's sitting right here on the phone, but he texted me on the phone. He's a businessman as well. He always have me on his little business calls and stuff. Don't you? Listen, hold on. Put the phone on mute. Put the phone on mute. Is that not you? Okay, then. It seems like it's challenging to get used to, because most people I see do dip is usually very lumpy before they start filing. Dip is very weird. It's a lot of steps to it. It's a lot of steps. And that's why a lot of people don't fool with it. I just think that people don't want to fool with it. I don't know why. I didn't want to fool with it because I thought it was unsanitary. But I'm like, you know what? I think dip is going to be like no chip, because I didn't want to fool with that at first either. And so once I saw that it was going to be around to stay, I said, I got to get into it. Same thing with dip. Dip is going to be around. It is. And so I'm like, I might as well tap into it. Dip is lumpy because a lot of people simply are not dipping the finger in on the right angle. And it's just that simple. If you dip the finger right into the powder like this, what happens is the resin is still wet. And so you push it down really fast. The pressure is making a lump. You have to dip the finger in on a 45-degree angle. And it's just that simple. A lot of people don't even know that little tidbit. You got to dip the finger in on an angle. And if the powder is really low, you need to just pick it up really quickly and scoop it on there. That's the key to a really smooth dip powder. And before you go ahead and put that final glaze on there, you need to go ahead and buff it very quickly, very lightly with a fine drill buffer, whatever. And kind of, you could just zzz with a fine drill bit very quickly, just zzz. And then when you buff it, it'll make it pretty smooth, but it's still a little lumpy compared to no chip. It's not as flat as a no chip manicure. So a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, I thought it was unsanitary too, but you can have people clean their hands, wash their hands before you can have a person wash their hands before you even start the manicure, because you're going to do like a mini manicure. How do I feel about polygel? Polygel is, I don't know. I haven't tried polygel. I see it. I don't know if it's the most durable service, but I know it's the quickest service, and I feel like it's a good service for people to do on themselves. I don't really see polygel sticking like that, because they're kind of pushing polygel as a service that you can kind of do on yourself. So I feel like it's a good service for nail techs to do for themselves. How do you make it price conscientious? make which service. I don't. I look at what the industry is charging, and I don't charge the cheapest unless I don't charge a cheap price unless I am practicing, kind of like figuring things out. And I let them know, hey, I don't have much inventory, it's new to me, da da da. But I still kind of stay within what everyone else is doing. And as you guys see, I don't ever run specials. I just don't. I thought about doing it because I'm on my way out of town. I was thinking about offering a polish change on the toes with any service, but I was like, we'll see how the week goes. It's still Tuesday. I never run specials. I just don't, because you got to keep your brand at a certain level. Gucci never runs sales, do they? They don't. Babe, does Gucci ever run sales? Rarely, right? They don't. So I mean, like, I just don't feel the need to do that because it will. I feel like it weakens your brand when you start lowering your prices. I just don't. It's all psychology. I never want to look like I need you, and I just don't. So, are there any other questions? Because I'm not going to stay on here too long today. I've been on here almost 30 minutes. Yeah, polygel thing. Dip. Polygel being done with dual forms now. Yeah, dip powder I was doing just recently for $35. And I told them it was, they all knew it was a limited time offer because I was still building my inventory. And I even warned them, and I sent out an e-blast saying, hey, you better hurry up because April 1st it goes to regular price, and I'm now at regular price. Hey, nobody had a problem with it though. They now paying 45 instead of 35. As a fellow nail tech, I agree with you about the polygel totally. Yeah, polygels to me, it's not marketed as something that we should be doing on them. They're kind of putting it out there as something that people are doing themselves. Like they're saying, hey, you buy this polygel and you buy these little nail tip forms and you squeeze the polygel in there, you press it on your nail, and voila, your nails are done. I just don't get it as a professional nail service. I kind of take it as a do-it-yourself nail service. So I really feel like it's like, for me, if I'm going on vacation, I could just do that real quick the night before I leave, or somebody who's doing it from home. I really wish they would stop pushing services where people are using the UV light, because the UV light is not to be overused. It's not something that you just want to constantly be playing with. It's a UV light, and it's not safe to be constantly using if you don't understand what you're using. But you know, that's the way we're pushing things. Everything is do it yourself, and do it online. That's why all these stores are closing. Every store we know, all our major retailers are closing because they're pushing everything to be more self-sufficient. Do it yourself. Go. You don't have to leave out the house. So yeah, we got to strategize on this, right? And that's funny because every time I get ready to get offline, that's when more and more people start logging in. Okay. Yes, Tommy, I'm going to go ahead and log off. But I'm going to log back in. That announcement is coming, and I'm going to be coming live. And I'm trying to think, because I want to do a new full professional video really soon. And it's coming. I recently got invited to go check out a room to rent. What should I look for in the environment of the salon? Okay, I'm going to answer this real quick. I always tell new nail techs to go work at the salon if you don't have a full clientele, because you can piggyback off the clientele there. First thing you should look for in a salon environment, always pay attention to the owner of the salon, okay? It's okay to ask them questions like, how long has this room been vacant? How many nail techs? How long have you been open? How long has this room been vacant? How many nail techs have been here since you've opened? That's going to tell you a lot. If they've only been here for 2 years and they've had a lot of nail techs, that's a red flag, okay? What is going on there? Those are the first 3 things. It's okay for you to ask those questions. I feel like people are afraid to ask questions. Anytime you're spending your money with someone, a landlord, I don't care who the hell it is, it's okay to ask questions when you're spending your damn money, okay? Okay? So how long have you been open? How's his room been vacant? How many nail techs have been here since you've been open? What's the average time a nail tech stays? What do you find is the biggest roadblock for nail techs? Here. They'll tell you if you ask. If they don't want to answer those questions, that's a red flag as well. Okay? In terms of the environment, the best room I ever had a closet, like a little closet built in the room for you to store your stuff, and it also had a sink in the room. That was the best setup I ever had because it came with the pedicure chair already built in, a closet for me to store my stuff, and an additional sink. That was the perfect setup. It was specifically built for a nail tech. So if it doesn't have those things, just keep that in mind because you don't want to be running back and forth. You got to think about pedicures if you're going to do them, which I'm really big on doing pedicures. So those are the main things I will tell you. And then just talk, if you have a chance, just come up there and sit around and I've done this before, have a conversation with some of the hairstylists. Come up there on a Tuesday, come up there on a Thursday, come up there on a Saturday in the middle of the day, see what's going on, and then just ask some of the hairstylists, like, do they ask about nails? Like, do they get nails done? Stuff like that. It's okay. Because even the hairstylists, they could be your clients as well. You could trade with one, but the other four, they're giving you money. And if you think about it, if you're doing like three of the stylists every week, the stylist could be paying your booth rent. You get what I'm saying? The stylist can pay your booth rent for you on a trade, and then you could be keeping all the other money in your pocket. So, it's really important to have the right place. I think it's limiting to stay with polygel due to the lack of the color choices. Yeah. I would never just build a clientele off of just polygel. I don't see polygel being the future. I think it's faddish. And by the way, for those of you all who don't know, polygel is just a mix between acrylic and gel. It's just mixed up. It's a hybrid. I recently had, I think, okay. And yes, your advice helped me in breaking out breaking my shell and asking about the space. Yeah, do that. Yes, those are the questions you should ask. If they feel uncomfortable with you asking questions, then don't work there. Go to the next place. And just because a place doesn't have a nail tech or as an advertising for a nail tech, if you see a place and you go in, you have to be a go-getter. It's okay to go in, and I've done this before, go into a salon and say, if you think it's a popping place, for sure in your part of town, this is a place a lot of people go to and they always busy and they got some top people, go in there and ask them if they can build you a space or make some room for you to be a nail tech. So that's all I got to say. He's sitting up here texting me. He old man, y'all. He old. He old. That's why I be saying I'm single, because he old. Wake up! All right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and log out for tonight. And I'll catch you later in the next video.